Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name's Benny Backwoods. Welcome to the channel. I'm going to be showing you how to make beats for DaeMoney or Babyface Ray or fucking V's. Any one of those rappers that got that Detroit kind of flow, Detroit kind of sound. So let's get into it. We're inside of FL Studio, and I've already gone ahead and kind of made a beat, so I'm going to be deconstructing it for you, showing you what I did, showing you my thought process, all that good shit. So first thing I did is I started with an electric piano out of Keyscape, and I laid down these notes here. By the way, we're at 89 BPM and we're in the key of A minor. So those are the notes, and it's basically just some broken up chords with a little top melody. So real simple stuff. I'm not going to get too much into how to make melodies in this video because I want to show you the full beat. Also, I created a variant of that melody and basically just took out the highest notes. So this is what that sounds like. Again, they're just some broken up chords, E, G, and a B, which is pretty much your basic triad. Put some low notes in it. So those are the two melodies for the electric piano. And then I got a mixer, sent it to a mixer, and I put an EQ on it to cut out a little bit of the lows, boost some of the highs. And I put a CLA2A stereo compressor on it to kind of glue it all together. So that's that for the first melody here. For the next melody, I got I called it melody texture because it's literally just a texture sound. So it was pretty quiet, so I sent it to a mixer track. I put a compressor on it, boost the gain up a little bit. Compressor on it just to glue it together, and an EQ. Kind of took out some of the harsh frequencies, boost a little bit of these mid to highs. So we got that. Then I moved on to, I really wanted to lock in the root notes of my melody, so I got a basic piano from, again, Keyscape, and I just played the root notes. Alright, sent that to a mixer track, and I just got a basic EQ on it, took out a little bit of the lows, but I wanted to keep a lot of that warmth in there. Boosted a little bit of the highs. That's all I got for that one. If you're using good sounds, you don't need a lot of crazy effects on your shit. And it just, so. For this next sound, I got this is actually a sample from Splice. It's a guitar, panned it to the right a little bit. Sent it to a mixer track. We'll go over the effects here soon, but this is what it sounds like. Beautiful. For the effects on that, I just got a parametric EQ, put a shelf on it, so it's really only playing from about 500 hertz to about the upper 2K hertz, so about 500 to 2K, and that gives it kind of a filtered effect. Yeah, man. For this last part, I went to Arcade, went into the Distant Voices sound bank, and I got this Darkness Inside preset, and I laid down these vocal chops. And I really wanted that vocal chop to sit in the background, so I sent it to a mixer track, put on an EQ. Again, I just used a shelf from about 1K hertz to about the upper 5K hertz. And then inside of Arcade, I had some reverb and a little bit of delay on it. So those are the effects for that. And that comes in during the verse. So with the melody all kind of glued together, the last thing I wanted was just a bass to give it some low end. I got that bass from Aviator. I don't know if anyone uses Aviator, but I use it. I think it's got some cool sounds in it. So I got a bass from Aviator. Sounds like this here. And that relatively just follows the root notes of my melody. Sent that to a mixer track, didn't put any effects on it, but I did switch it into mono here. Always put your basses in mono if they need it. Some basses you don't need to put in mono because it's hard to explain, but put it in mono. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole melody there. I'll go ahead and play you the full melody. So once you got your melody locked in, the rest of the beat is about arrangement and how you arrange that melody. But you really only need like 5 or 6 solid sounds. And you can have more than 5 or 6, but if you want to keep it simple, remember the artist still has to have room to rap over the beat. But like 5 or 6 melodies is pretty much all you need. And then the rest is just about arrangement and adding in little like ear candy and accents and all that good shit. So let's move on to the drums. So for the drums, I use various drum kits for my beats. I don't just stick to one drum kit, but these are some sounds I got from 3 or 4 different drum kits, and I will go ahead and play you the drums all together, and then we'll talk about them. All right, dope. So I got a basic 2-step hi-hat pattern. I messed with the velocity so it's not all just the same. It gives it a little bit of a human feel. I got a clap or a snare. Just added a double hit there at the end to give it some variation. Got a crash. I believe this is an open hat. Pretty subtle. A lot of the drums are just little like subtle things. Got another open hat. Real fucking subtle there, damn. And of course, what you're waiting for, I got the 808 and the kick drum. Put that all on one pattern. So I usually don't mix my drums right away. I usually wait for when I'm mixing the whole beat, but I always do mix the kick and the 808s. Of course, put them both in mono and level out your kick and your 808. Got a limiter on the 808 so the kick punches through. But remember to level them out properly. My kick is just slightly louder than my 808. And then this is kind of the secret sauce here. Put a soft clipper on your master. Put a soft clipper on your master. It's going to make your drums hit that much harder. So don't forget the soft clipper on a master. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it for the drums. Yeah, pretty much it for the drums. In the beginning, in the intro, as you can see up here, I got little time stamps. So I got the intro, 8 bars, hook is 8 bars, my first verse is 16 bars, and then I got a bridge, which is 8 bars, and then after that, the whole thing from the hook to the verse just repeats. So the whole beat's pretty much mapped out. All the elements are there. But for the beginning here, I added in a couple little ear candy stuff. I got a field recording. I think it's a Tokyo airport. I don't fucking know, man. And I also got like a down sweep sound effect. I don't really know what to call it. It's called sprinkle sweep. Yeah, man, something like that. Like I said, got that field recording. And then I also got, I think this is my favorite part of the beat, I got a little drum fill that I got from Splice. Man, I love Splice. Splice is so helpful. And I also got a little transition sound effect. So that's pretty much all the beat elements. Like I said, I didn't want to dive too much into the actual, like, creating the melody and stuff, but I wanted to just show you the elements that you need for a DaeMoney type beat. So without further ado, here's the full beat, man.
Benny, you crazy.
Hey man, if you like this tutorial, let me know, drop a comment, give me a like, subscribe, all that good shit. If you want to see more tutorials on this kind of subject of deconstructing beats, or if you want tutorials on how to make melodies for these beats or whatever, man, let me know. I'm hella bored up here, so if I can make a tutorial for you, inspire you, educate you in FL Studio, whatever it may be, let me know. All right, take care.